Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And I am going to be showing you one of the new online exclusives that starts November the 5th. And it is so stinking cute. And I was able to play with this bundle at the $1 Million retreat. So I knew it was coming, and so I couldn't wait to be able to share it with you. So that's what we're going to do. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome to my channel. So if you are new, I am in the chat room during the live presentation. So you want to head on over there where you'll meet new friends, and I'll be over there if you have any questions. If you're watching the replay, then just leave a comment down below, and then YouTube will let me know, and then I can reach out to you. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to jibber jabber about right at the beginning there. So hold on for a second, close your eyes while I get my camera adjusted. This is the Otterly Adorable Suite Collection. And like I said, you're going to be able to order this November the 5th. And it's an online exclusive. And it is so adorable. And I have showed this before when I did my unboxing. But this is just a little flyer, you know, that Stampin' Up! Has made for us so that we can share it. And so I just wanted to make this little project here for my Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And then I'll do a twist on it. So this is the one I'm going to work on first. So I'll do 2 projects today. Okay, so these are the things, you can see them, you know, for real, and it's got the Lost Lagoon soft cording, and it's super, and it really is, it's really soft, so I'm going to use that. And then we have the Riverside Irregular Pearls, so I'm going to use those as well. So look how cool these are, and they are just gorgeous. So there's 3 different shades of them. And then here is the stamp set. And it has a coordinating die, and then it has coordinating designer series paper. And this is so cute. So I showed it a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to open this pack up so you can see it again, just in case you missed out. So I'm just going to scoot up just a little bit here in case you missed the video. I'm just going to go real quick and just show you the paper. Okay, but it's just got the cutest little otters on there. And the other day it was so funny, I said gopher, but they're otters. So look how cute this page is. And then on the back you've got your cute little fish. Then you have this design here, adorable. And then some of the designs you can cut out with the die. And I love that when we have a die that coordinates with paper. And I love this this paper here with the reeds or whatever and the little fish floating around. And here is this page here that is so fun because the whole page is just all different. It's one scene, and I had commented on this would be a great one to put in a 12 by 12 frame and just put it in your child's room because it's really cute. And then you've got some rocks on the back side. And then you have some more cute little otters swimming around in the pool there. And I believe there's a die for this one and maybe this one and this little guy, I think. Right, and then the back side of this one is some pretty looks like shaving cream technique, but you can use it for water. And then this is a cute little one too here. And there's a die that cuts this one out. And I think that is all I'm like looking at the die, and I'm pretty sure that is all of the ones that are on there. But it's easy enough to fussy cut out. I don't mind. And some of you have like a cut and scan and cut or something. I know a lot of people use those as well. And I have one, but I find by the time I figure it out, I can have it cut with my scissors because I don't play with it enough. All right, and then here is this pattern, which is super fun. And this was what we're going to use today on the catalog version. It's actually not a catalog version, it's a flyer version. All right, so I need my grid sheet. Okay, so let's get to the first one. Now I'm going to use, to me it looked like it was a box. So I'm going to use one of the scalloped gift card boxes. So that's where I got these cute little boxes. And I did some of my stuff ahead of time. Okay, so we have our little box, our little insert. So whenever you do these boxes, you just want to make sure that you get all the scores going before you start to assemble your box. And then that way, you know, the box just kind of knows which way everything needs to go. I might get my lights a little better here. I think that's a little bit better. It's kind of a gloomy day here, so I don't have a lot of light that comes into my studio, but when it's gloomy, it's even worse. So I apologize if it's a little darker than normal. All right. Now, we're going to fold in these right here first. So we want these little guys to go inside. So we're going to do our edges. So we're just going to slide our edges in. So I kind of like hold the box, you know, like this, just kind of keeps it in place. Then just using your index finger, I guess that's what that finger is, the pointer, maybe it's your pointer, maybe that's the same one, for all I know. All right, so, and you're just going to poke them into the little holes, and that just keeps it closed. So this box is fun because there's no adhesive needed to keep it closed. And then we're just going to close this one. And again, just tuck those little notches into the holes there. Now, there's several ways you can use this box. You can leave the scallop open. It's really, really cute. Just tie a bow around it. But I'm going to tuck it in so that my box is closed. They do come with an insert so that you can, you know, put a gift card in there. So I'm just going to leave mine, you know, like it is. All right. So what I did was I cut a piece of the Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to cover the box. And I'm just going to use my Tombow multi-purpose glue. And I'm just going to kind of get close to the edges there. But I'm putting the glue on the box because I cut this paper. It's just a tiny little bit bigger than the box, and I don't want any glue coming out of the edge, so I just put my glue on the box instead. All right, so that's simple. And just like you can close this box and have the scallop show, it's the same thing with the box. You can stamp on these boxes. You can totally cover them. I'm just doing, you know, just the lid. All right. Now what I also want to do is I want to stamp my cute little otter, and I'm just going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black because I am going to use the Stampin' Blends to color. So I just got my cute little otter pair, and they are so much in love. They're so cute. So Jeff and I, on Saturday, we celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary. So we went out to eat, and it was just a great day. We just kind of relaxed and didn't do a whole heck of a lot. All right, so there's our cute little otters. Okay, and then I'm going to use the die, and I cut them out. So I did that ahead of time. What I also did ahead of time too was I did the little "we're cute" together. So I stamped that with the Versamark pad, and then I sprinkled the white embossing powder on it, and then just heat set it. So I did some of this stuff ahead of time just because I am going to be doing 2 projects. And then I'm just going to fussy cut this out fairly close. And this is just Old Olive. Okay. And ahead of time too, I also did some of the die. So the die makes a couple really fun looking leaves that match the paper. And I did Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock because those are colors that are in the designer series paper. Bring my light down here. All right. Okay. So what else do I need to do? Let's color these little guys. So it doesn't take a lot of color. Usually I have a whole handful, right? All right. So I'm just going to do the Old Olive. And this is just a dark Old Olive. And I'm just going to put it there. Okay, and here. So I'm not gonna, the leaves are small, so I'm not gonna worry about doing like highlights and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna do light Lost Lagoon. On here. So Jeff was watching a football game, and they're in Phoenix, and it was raining, and then it started to hail. So we haven't got any hail here yet. I don't think it started raining yet here either. So hopefully I won't have any issues. Yesterday the power went out just long enough to mess up everything and have to reset the printer and all that good stuff. All right, but I saw horrible weather in Oklahoma. I hope you, if you are around there, you are safe. And I am like, you know what? I need to stop complaining about the heat because there's a lot more worse weather going on around. All right, so now let's color our cute little otters. So I'm just going to use number 700, and we're going to just give their little faces kind of a light color. And a little bit on their chest, and on her as well. I just love how they're holding hands. So there's that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go 500. Now remember, when you use, these are the tones, and the higher the number, the lighter the color. So I started with the 700 so that it's lighter. Then I'll go to the 5 because that's the next lightest. And then I will color in the rest of the little otter. So Jeff is making chili. So I made Waldorf salad for lunch. We're both trying to lose weight. Me a little bit more than him. Oh, because I think it's hard to get a guy to admit they need to lose weight, right? I mean, us women just always seem to know. But so I don't know if you've ever made Waldorf salad. It's really easy, and we probably make it not maybe the official way, but it's just, we get a rotisserie chicken, and you know, wherever you get it from. Usually we get it at Costco, but he just got it at the grocery store since he was going there. And then you cut it up, like you debone it and cut up the meat. And then you cut up apples. And then you cut up grapes. And then you cut up walnuts. And you toss all that in a bowl. And then you just mix mayonnaise with it. And it is so yummy. I even made it for my sister's girls at the cabin, and they were like, oh, this is so good. So, all right, so there I've got, that was number 500. And then I'm going to take 400, and we're just going to add a little bit here and there, just so that we've got a couple of different colors going. Now, I'm not exactly sure if these are what was used on the flyer, but it is close enough for me. It gives the look anyway. So I'm just kind of going around, just giving them a little dark around the edges. And there. So not a whole lot, but just adds a little little definition on the angles and stuff. All right, now I also have a piece of basic white that this is going to get glued on, and I'm going to take some balmy blue with a blending brush, and we're just going to blend a little bit of the balmy blue on the bottom here, so it just looks like there's water or whatever. But this is just going to break up all that color because we're putting this on that box, and that designer series paper, it's got lots of color, lots of motion. So this just kind of breaks that up. All right, so let's get our little leaves, and I'm just going to use the Tombow. And I'm just going to put little dots here and there. Now I'm not going to go all the way down because it's too long for the card, and I'm going to trim it. So I'm just going to stick this on here, and this way I'll be able to trim the bottom off. Then I want this little guy. I love these colors together too. So these colors are what are in the designer series paper, so that's how I figured out what colors I wanted to use for the project. All right, then we have this one as well. Okay, and that's going to go over here, and then I'm going to put my otters on before I put that other little piece there. Let me scoot down a tad. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put my otters on, and I'm going to put them on with dimensionals. Look how crooked I am now. Heavens to Betsy. Oh, and I'm doing laundry. I apologize. My washing machine is spinning. All right, so before I put that on, I do want to trim. So I'm going to trim with this. So hopefully that is not really, really loud. I was watching a comforter earlier, and oh my gosh, I had to stand there for like 10 minutes and hold the washer so it wouldn't go off balance. All right, so I'm just going to put these little guys on here. And now I'll put this one, because this way I know where I want to stick it. Because you've got that little leaf there, so I didn't want to put it too low down that you wouldn't really see it. So I just wanted to wait. And it's easy enough to put this back behind here, like that. So now you have that, so you can see it better. And then I have the We're Cute Together, so I'll just talk a little louder while that thing spins. I don't have a door on my studio anymore, so I can't close the door to make it quieter. I can just talk louder. All right, so we have We're Cute Together, And I'm just going to put that on there. And then I'm just going to have that this side kind of runs along the seam as that. So that looks so fun. All right, so let's bring my box over and we'll just let that dry a little bit before I mess with it anymore. All right, so I want to use this new cording. And to me, it looked like they had, tied it twice, but there was only one tie. And to be honest, now I need to put this on here first. Hold on. Because this is on here first, because this thing is tied over top of it. All right. So these little guys go in there, and then we'll tie. All right. So this, now I'll go back to what I was saying. It looks like there's 4 loops, but you only see one tie around the edge. So I'm just going to do this, whether it's right or not, we won't know. But it's just fun trying to figure it out. All right, so I have my cording, and I want it to go up underneath that. There we go. And I'm just going to tie it in a bow. So now we've got our bow there. Just kind of stick it up underneath. Okay, but it has another bow. Like, there's 4 loops. So I'm just going to stick this up underneath like this and cut myself a little bit. I don't know if it's the right length. It's a new catalog year. I'm trying to earn the Alaska trip, so that's okay if I use a little bit more than I need to, right? All right, so I'm just going to go like that so that knot is right where that other one was. And I'm simply going to tie another loop-de-loo. So now you have all of this fun stuff happening, and it looks like the flyer because there's 2 loops and a bunch of cords. So whether it's right or not, who knows? But it's so cute with that extra little tie in there, I think. All right, so let's grab our bling, and then we will get to the twist. So the bling, I'm just going to put a couple of these around. So we've got 1 and 2, and then I'm going to grab one of these bluish ones, and we're going to stick it up here like that. All right, so there is my version of the flyer of the cute little set. All right, so now let's do the twist. Now for the twist, I wanted to do a card instead of a box, so I changed it into a card. So let me get my pieces here. All right, so again, I did some of this stuff ahead of time. All right, so we have Pretty Peacock. So I changed the color of my card. Let me do this really quick, and then I can get this off my table because I kept this the same size, so I still want to do that balmy blue. So I didn't change that part. So I'm going to do, just like I did on the other one, a little bit of balmy blue on the bottom, and then I can get rid of my grid sheet so it's out of the way there. Okay. I also did my Versamark with my white embossing. This time I did it on the Pretty Peacock. So let me get this out of the way and bring all my pieces over. All right. I also changed the color of my leaves to Old Olive. And then, so here's that piece that I did. We're cute together. I love that little saying. And I just did it with the Versamark on the Peacock with the basic white embossing pattern. And those are available again as far as I know, right? Because for a while we didn't have embossing. but things come in and out, so just forgive me if I'm wrong. All right, so there we're two together. Now, you know how I'm always telling you, I always say don't overheat, and then here I'm like looking for that. Oh, Diana. Well, I guess I can't show you because I'm not sure where I put it. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, maybe I'll find it some other day. Sorry about that. I shouldn't even have brought it up. Huh. Okay. So let's go back to the card. So we have Pretty Peacock for our card base. My bone folder. And on the inside, I just have some basic white. And I wanted to use this paper instead. So I'm just going to put a little piece of that down on the bottom here so you can see those cute little fish swimming on the bottom. And we'll just trim that away. Okay. And my adhesive right in front of my face. Okay. And this is just going to go on the inside. Okay. And then the outside, we're going to put this paper on that white just to kind of frame it. And then we're going to build our little otter like we did before. But this time I used the Designer Series paper. So I used my die and cut out the DSP so that I have, it's already colored, already cute, already ready to go. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's bring this over here. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. But again, I picked Old Olive because we've got Old Olive here. And since I used the, whatchamacallit, the Pretty Peacock as my card base as well as what I embossed the greeting, I wanted to make sure I had some Old Olive in there. So we have our Old Olive. And I kept the Pretty Peacock on this little design because it's such a cute little die. So these are going to be fun. A lot of times if I'm doing, you know, like say I need to do a bunch of white shapes or something, I'll grab a die that I know is super cute, because if you're running stuff through the machine and you have space, you can just put another piece of paper in there and you can just get some more and then you just set them aside, right? I always have little dies here and there that I grab when I'm trying to come up with card ideas for class or whatever. Like I have, look at all these dies I have beside me on the desk. I just have all of these and I just kind of grab for them when I need something and I go, oh, that works with that shape. And then I know, you know, that that's going to work. So it just, instead of, you know, wasting time, it's kind of like, what is it? Work smarter, not harder, or whatever. All right, so I trimmed that just like I did before. I'm going to put these little guys on with dimensionals like I did before as well. But oh, I love me a die that cuts out the Designer Series paper. And they weren't hard to color by no means, but I just wanted to show you how cute it is with the paper. Look at those little faces. Okay, so they're going to go on there. And then I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm just going to tuck this in there. Underneath, like that. And then we're going to do the same thing. But I'm going to wait to put that on till I put them on my card, that greeting. Because I'm going to put these down the side a little bit. So we've got our paper on there. Now I'm going to put this on with dimensional, so it's going to be popped just a little bit. So I'm using my old microphone that plugs in, so hopefully it's good and loud. I had got those Wi-Fi ones, and I sometimes forget to charge them. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to just use my old one. All right, so I'm going to put this down here, down to the side. It's just a little bit, so that I'm not hiding all of that paper. And then I'm going to put our little We're Cute together like I did before. And I'm just putting the glue in the center because see the edge here, there won't be any glue reaching. So I'm just going to put it down there. And again, I'm going to have it kind of be even with that line right there. So we're cute together. Yes, we are. We are adorable. All right, so let's see. Let's get our little bling again. Now I didn't put any ribbon on this one because I don't think we need ribbon on every single card. All right, so let's put some bling. So I'm just gonna plop some of these around. And that looks good. So there's that one. So cute, right? All right, so let me find, here it is. So this is the catalog or the flyer version. But, right here. So here's the flyer version right there. And then my twist. So what do you think? I think they're both cute. And I love that, you know, that die cuts out some of the designer series paper because it is so fun. And then let me see. Oh, here it is. Look what I found. Remember I was looking for? So this is what happens. Remember I always say when you heat set, you don't want to heat set it too long because then you kind of just melt the embossing powder right into the cardstock. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to heat it too long and see what it does. So this one, I heated it too long and it just kind of goes right into the cardstock, but at the same time, it looks kind of cool. I mean, you can still read it, but it just, there's not a lot of embossing powder on it because some of it got cooked into the paper. But to me, you can still read it and it almost looks marbly, you know? So I would totally use that. But I just kind of wanted to show you, you know, you want to hold your heat gun kind of high up, like don't get too close, because that will also make it cook into the paper more. But I just want to show you what it looks like if you do cook your embossing powder too much. All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. So super fun. So keep in mind, November the 5th is when you're going to be able to order the new online exclusives. And this is just part of it, the Otter bundle. There's a really cute Valentine one. There's, because I showed, I'll have to link back to the video because I showed, I don't know if I got everything. I probably didn't, but there's so many new things coming. So you want to make sure that November the 5th that you're right on the ball right there, just in case things run out. Just because, you know, we still have things run out. You know, the shipping's a little slower when we get things from some places, and sometimes I say that Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we are very passionate about selling stuff because we love stuff, and our customers are very passionate about it. So things run out because everybody's like, oh my gosh, I want to have that like right now. So I always say if there's something that you want, when it's something that's new, maybe it's the catalog is brand new, the mini catalog, or kits, or the online exclusive, whatever it is, if you go, oh my gosh, I know I want that, don't wait, just get it ordered as soon as you can. And then that way you shouldn't have any issues and you don't have anything being unable to order because we don't have back orders anymore. So you just kind of have to wait. So I know that was a lot of like blah, blah, blah there at the end there. But I don't want you to miss out on these online exclusives. So, all right. So if you have any questions at all, make sure you holler at me. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays episode. I don't remember, but it will be 3 o'clock Arizona time. Now, keep in mind, Arizona does not change the clocks. So I need to remind you this for a while. So it's still 3 o'clock my time, but now it's going to be a different time for you. It'll either be an hour ahead or behind because I don't pay attention to all that stuff. So just keep in mind that it's 3 o'clock Arizona time. So you might have to do a Google or something to figure that out. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully you won't miss me. And if you have any questions, make sure you holler at me. All right, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.